Yo, the waiting is over. Yeah. Look, they say boxing is a death sport. Ashes to ashes, like trash in the alley. Cashes is cashes, which means we could compete. As long as I got breath in my lungs and my 2 feet and a strong heartbeat, we could rumble, young man. Put the gloves in your hands. The talking is over. All that we were arguing over is over. We could sit in silence before the noise and the roars and arena doors open. Before we throw hands, we satisfy the demands. This is for the fans, my legacy, my little mans who looked up at me like that. You're about to hurt them bad. Yo, this shit is serious. The big fish and the fisherman, the old man in the sea. But before you all see the violence and the bloodshed, we can sit in silence. But before you all see the violence and the bloodshed, we can sit in silence.
Stop. Look. Stop. Y'all ninjas know it's showbiz. Putting all you stovetop boys on notice. I'm cooking you and heating up. Son, you dudes like Joseph. Cause there's 5 of you. Even if there's more of you, there's 5 of you, I promise. The top is what I fight for. The game I would die for. Across from me and I'd go eye for eye for. The only pop I got is a shot you would drop for. Nothing against pop, let's take a shot after the encore. My life is for my mama though. My kids and the drama show. Fell in love with bitches I met kissing on Bahama boats. Fuck that bitch, I'm mobbing though. That's what I keep the chopper for. Gray all in the bed. That's what they call me Papa for. Hitting more harder than the least. Marijuana leave the public don't believe in me. I'm faster than the eye can see. My style is blue collar, but my soul is on collard greens. And I took her heart with a key and some fiber beans. Y'all ninjas know it's showbiz. Putting all you stovetop boys on notice. I'm cooking you and heating up. Son, you dudes like Joseph. Cause there's 5 of you. Even if there's more of you, there's 5 of you, I promise.
Up off it, yeah, yes, up off. Hey! Y'all know what day it is. Y'all know what day? Yeah. It's Taco Tuesday, baby. What's up, my people? This is ShowBizz, don't. All right, man. Look. Look at who we have here. Let me see who we have up in here. Sports some seal. What's up with you? Boxing nerd. What's going on with you? Whoops. All right, man. Lord. First I want to say this. Everybody, welcome to the Taco Tuesday. If you haven't done it, please close out the chat, hit the like, and give it up for the running.
Bring on this with the laugh and do the cabbage patch. Kiss a pretty lady and then sign some autographs. The Vergil Manton, shaboing boing.
Hit the Tyson bell. Hey, wait a minute. Everybody, shut your ass up and give it up to lady.
You should let me in. You deserve it. No, you deserve it. Baby.
Oh, hit the Tyson bell. Yeah. And hold on, ladies. Now it's time for y'all to take a back seat. Roll.
Yeah, put it simply in here. I like surprises. I came here for prizes. Big booty and thighs is promising my guys is how I could get inside this. Stupid, I realize this, but there's so much I wanna know about you, but I don't really wanna know. That's what they say. You make it too hard for a nigga. I got you, but I got the time. Let's make it work.
brother dime. That's and when she's walking, that's that. I don't know how she is standing, but when she's walking, that's dime status. And you ain't never lied. We outside.
It can happen when you're outside. You can lose a fight, see a chick, have a con with that vibe. You can ride a bike, see a nigga, and ask him if he's alright.
And ask me if he's all right. And yeah, it's a Taco Tuesday. We jumping right at it, right at y'all. So everybody, let's get prepared for the weekend, squad.
Squad up. Let's go.
That's everybody's unk. That's everybody's unk. Hall's Jolly Rancher. Hit the Tyson bell. All right, everybody. We got a show for you guys today. First of all, my allergies are killing me. That I was like maybe 3 minutes late because I'm just trying to. I have a headache. I'm trying to get my shit together. Really, I got the lawn care people, landscape, and they out there doing my yard or whatever. I guess it kicked up some shit, and I'm just like, holy. Bruh, so I got my allergy and everything, trying to get all that together, but we got a show for your asses, all right? We're going to talk about we in the zone war room. Listen, how many times have I brought up boxing needs a boxing league, all right? And we were totally open to Zuffa as the war room. That's what y'all trying to do? Let me check it out. But it appears that with Golden Boy's extension, which they said they've locked in their extension, hit the Tyson bell. So shout out to Golden Boy. Their extension to the zone war room, which is a perfect timing, because Top Rank is now in the zone. It appears that the zone may just be a boxing league. We always wanted either boxing under an association across many networks or many associations on one network. Either way, we wanted boxing under one umbrella because we didn't want those invisible lines, invisible walls stopping the best from fighting the best. Hit the Tyson bell. Seems like we're here. Exact. Out of the blue. It seems like it's the zone. Let me see what you have to say. Real quick, Biz, how would a Bud Hagler fight look? That's rough. That's rough. I can't really imagine that. That's rough. That's rough. Okay. So it would appears that we have that. So we're going to talk about that. Also, it also appears that Boots versus Xander Zayas is done. We just got to figure it out. We just got to find out. We just got to get the notice. It appears that Boots versus Xander Zayas is done for this summer. We just got to figure. Floyd Schofield talking about taking legal actions to fight Gervonta Tank Davis. Next, we're going to talk about that. We have a few things to talk about War Room. But first and foremost, you guys know I like to kick it off with a story. I'm going to give you guys a quick story. And then I'm going to show you guys a few things before we do this boxing talk. Hold on. DAZN has been collecting them like Infinity Stones. I know. Out the blue, it's almost like a torch or fire has been lit. Let me tell you what I mean. MVP sending their women's division to ESPN. Netflix getting the Tyson Fury fight. And AJ and Jake Paul and shit like that. Zuffa. It's like, hey, what do you need? I just feel like a fire's been lit. Whatever it is, everybody was on the same accord and said, let's do this. Hit the Tyson bell. It's pretty dope. It's pretty dope. Ring Magazine. So you have Matchroom, Queensberry, Top Rank, MVP Males Division, right? Golden Boy, Ring Magazine. Bruh, who else I'm missing? Seems like PBC is the only ones left, but PBC is working very closely with Golden Boy. They were already they mended their relationship, and they're doing like these co-promotion fights on DAZN. It's Tyson Bell. We learned that David Benavidez and Zerto Ramirez is going to be on DAZN. We're in the DAZN war room. It's nice. Some nice shit's going on. But let me tell you a quick story. I was in the store, Target. I was in Target, and I was picking up one of the Elite Xbox controllers, right? You've seen one of those, no stick drift, got the buttons on the back. You know, it's a very expensive control. But sometimes when I take care of business, like knowing that I'm setting up the lawn, getting this taken care of, that taken care of around the house, I'm going to have some. Plus, I'm going on vacation this weekend. So let me do something that, you know, I'm going to have a little fun with. I got the Elite Xbox controller. Hold on, let me see. The promotion saw the Zuffa threat, so teamed up. Could very well be. So I'm in Target. And I heard a relationship, a man and a husband and wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever it was. They were probably in their 30s. They were over there around the clothes. And I heard the woman say, "I'm just saying." And the husband responded, "Don't talk." That's my story. Now for me, since then, I've been walking around the house saying, "Don't talk." Hey, Justin, I felt. Thank you. Now, anyone looking at that situation may see that as a bit of abuse, maybe verbal abuse or psychological abuse. But what I think, because I saw her face, she looked at him like, so she wasn't afraid. It's just sometimes, fellas, you just blow a gasket, right? Who knows how long that argument's been going on quietly, all right? And he just had it. He just blew a gas. Don't talk. Don't talk, bro. That's all he had. He was unga bunga. He couldn't argue on her level. So he had to come in, you know, with a blunt object. Let me see. It's because of the Saudis buying a piece of DAZN. $1 billion. Yeah. Whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? Whatever it is, I don't know what it is. I'm not part of the business. Like, let me see. Was it Ike Turner? No, he was just a rougher. All right. I'm gonna play something for you guys, okay? And please let me know what you think. I think his name is Dalton Weber or something like that. This is a real situation, all right? It's major news, okay? And I don't cover this. It's just Dayton Weber, his name is. It's just mind-blowing. It's about a herder, all right, with an M. And I just tell me what you think.
A 7-year-old quadriplegic amputee and professional cornhole player. This all started around 10:30 last night when La Plata police officers were flagged down by two witnesses near Radio Station Road. Charles County Sheriff's investigators say Weber was the driver when he shot and killed his front seat passenger, then asked those in the back seat to help get rid of the body. They refused, got out of the car, and alerted police. Weber took off with the victim in the car, identified as 27-year-old Bradrick Wells. 2 hours later and about 15 miles away, Wells's body was found dumped in someone's front yard in Charlotte Hall, Maryland. Soon after, Weber's car was tracked to a gas station in Charlottesville, Virginia. He was found at a hospital nearby and arrested after his release.
I think the witnesses helping really gave us a good start, obviously, and then it was excellent police work with not only our detectives and La Plata Police, but also the authorities in Virginia.
With what fingers? How would a Mexican monster do at heavyweight? Oh, I think he'll struggle. With what toe? Okay, touch. Okay. I want to say bullshit, right? But someone passed. All right, so it's a real thing. Now he has a TikTok and he's shooting a gun. He's shooting a gun on his TikTok. I don't know how he does it, but he used both of his appendages to shoot. I don't know how he does it, but what got me was he's driving and he did it. And whoever was in the back didn't even want to help him out, but there were people in there. But he was driving, and there's people in the car. How lazy can you be for that brother to say, hey, I'll take the wheel? And they like, yeah. And then he does that. That dude. I really don't. Let's move forward. I really don't know. I want to talk about this too real quick before we talk about boxing. Remember when I was talking about being in a simulation? Hey, Farrell made a whole video about it. When I was talking about being in he's very capable. He said he ain't handicapped. He's very capable. All right. If he's just a suspect right now. But remember I was talking about being in a simulation? I saw a video of the 16-year-old kid run a world record, 10.04 whatever seconds, 100 meters. All right. And when I saw the image of this kid running like that, let me just tell you let me show you what I saw.
So we're away, a really good start there, and now starts to move through his Gout. So the Queenslander, who hasn't even touched the ground yet, the young man, and he's boomed away here in the heats, and he's gone. 10.05. How do you do, Gout? That is absolutely unbelievable. Ladies and gentlemen, that is history.
The fanfares of the Olympic opening comes the most amazing performance by...
Bro, y'all, look at this shit. Look at the image. Look at the haircut and everything. It's almost like everything has a rerun, even life. There's only so many scenarios, and then it's just reran again. The head, the face, the profile. It's almost like it's just, bro, relax. I understand. I'm just saying that is crazy. Facts, Biz. I see images like that. Like, yo, I've seen that image before. And holy shit. History rhymes. Yeah. Form and everything. It's just weird. Relax. That's just good form. But I mean, his haircut, his face, not the form. The complexion, you know what I'm saying. You're just trying to be, like, hey, let me just be a dick. It's just very similar. That's all. Hit the Tyson bell. Let me move on before people panic, right? Hey, ShowBizz, hey. I'm just saying that is cool. Short again. It's just cool. Look, it's cool. Look.
So we're away, a really good start there, and now starts to move through his Gout. So the Queenslander, who hasn't even touched the ground yet, the young man, and he's boomed away here in the heats, and he's gone. 10.05. How do you do, Gout? That is absolutely unbelievable. Ladies and gentlemen, that is history.
The fanfares of the Olympic opening comes the most amazing performance by...
That image is strange, isn't it? it's just like the similarities, the haircut, how he looked. You know, many track stars got the same form, but just look at the height, how that angle looked. It's like, what? That just looking, it does. Right, that's all. Now, of course, hey, man, this ain't simulation. It ain't. I understand. But I'm just saying we can all agree that's dope, right? Another thing, real quick. Times aren't the same. No, they're nothing. The times are nothing like. I don't see it. Okay, so here's another thing. Hitler. There's nothing good to say about Hitler. All right. You know, you say that name, everybody ears. Hey, let's see what I can, how I can cancel them. But what I can always say when it comes to, everybody be careful, Biz. No, what I'm saying is he was sure that there was nothing more superior than what he was. And even he had to stand there and be like, well, damn. Right? The whole time going to those Olympic Games, he was just like, there's nothing greater than what we are. That dude stood up was like, well, God damn. The long jump, he done broke record. Well, I'll be damned. Right? Joe Louis knocks out Max Schmeling. He's like, well, I'll be damned. Because it ain't like he was just trolling. He thought and then just I gotta rethink my exfoliation at the least. Okay, everybody. Let's talk some boxing. Here it is, the announcement. Hey, wait. Where's the receipts? Where's the receipts? Receipts, motherfucker! Here's the announcement.
You wanna say I won't go back. If you wanna hit the road, then let's go then. Let's just go and see the world and just show them what it really means to live life golden. Yeah, we're golden, baby, we're golden. They're about to see us shine, cause we're golden. They can't ever break us down, cause we're golden. They're about to see us glow, cause we're golden. Yeah, we're golden, baby, we're golden. They're about to see us shine, cause we're golden. They can't ever break us down, cause we're golden. They're about to see us glow, cause we're golden.
Let's get this party started.
Continuing to build a Golden Boy legacy.
It is what it is.
Multi-year deal. And here, this is what I want to say about it. Let me first read this. Just got here, Target Store. I want to say this. With DAZN, and I admit that I'm guilty of this as well, especially at the beginning. When DAZN was branded as the global home of boxing, as an American, for me, I perceived that, especially initially, as overseas. Tell the truth. I mean, unless I, especially at the beginning, right? The global home of boxing, as an American, I felt that mostly leaned towards overseas. Facts. That's how I felt. Okay? As the years progressed, right? Especially with me, what I loved about DAZN was it brought to it, because Sky Sports couldn't really do it. Right? It was hard as an American to find those fights on Sky Sports. What DAZN was capable of doing was allowing somebody like me, I've always been interested in different things. When I was a kid, I was always interested in who is Chris Eubanks and who are these guys? Nigel Benn and all these guys. Who are they? I couldn't get to know them, right? And it made me not, even all the way up to when I started my channel, I didn't get to appreciate them. The Zone allowed me to have that window. So I wanted to see boxing around the world, right? I got up early in the mornings doing the live commentary and everything. I just want to see how they do it over there in different cultures in Russia and Ukraine. I wanted to see how they did it over there, right? Manny Pacquiao came over here, right? I heard Winky Wright was traveling mostly because he couldn't get fights in the States, and then he became this big star in the States. Lomachenko came over, but I'm like, what? Who are they, right? That's why I pursued DAZN so much when I wanted to watch the fights, because I wanted to see over there. And I got to know everybody. But the thing is, with Top Rank and Golden Boy, and there's been as of late a lot of fights, right, including American fights, you know, especially with His Excellency Turki Al-Sheikh and those ring cards in New York and stuff like that. You start seeing a lot of American fighters with the help of Turki Al-Sheikh being that bridge and cross-promotion fights. PBC is more active on DAZN now. But with Top Rank signing a multi-deal contract and Golden Boy being very happy, locked in to a multi-year contract, and Top Rank saying they want Saturday night fights. Every Saturday, Top Rank has a card. Now it truly feels like the global home of boxing, right? Yeah. Now it truly feels like America is deeply rooted in that brand. So listen, to look at it further. To look at it further. When you look at something like this, it looks like the only thing missing, the only entity missing, is the PBC. Me personally, I would love. I mean, the PBC is already, their fighters are already fighting on DAZN. But I would love if they joined DAZN. That's a different feeling. It's a different feeling from PBC fighters fight on DAZN to joining DAZN. If that happens, that's a beautiful picture, isn't it? No, Uncle Hershey, like I've been saying, you missed the last live commentary. I'm going on my annual vacation this weekend, so I'm going to miss a Talma Moses and shit. And that was a great segue because we're going to get into that. But I just want to say, if PBC were to join, now it feels like a boxing league. That would be legendary. It would feel like how does it not feel like a boxing league? It would feel like the NFL. It would feel like the NBA. It would feel like, where do you go for boxing? DAZN. And everybody's there to fight. Everybody's there. That'd be something. Now, he said PBC wants to keep robbing people of their 79. I don't even know how you can say that. Do you work for the PBC? Like, how can you say that? I think with economics, I know the law of economics is supply and demand, right? So there's a reason why their price point is that, okay? But with DAZN, you have the ultimate plan, right? So there's people who prefer to, I don't know why, but there's people who prefer to buy a $90 pay-per-view and be like, hey, the ultimate plan, $45 a month is too much. But you prefer to buy a $90 pay-per-view. Another thing, I wouldn't understand anyone who would be against this at this point. If you didn't like DAZN before with Top Rank and Golden Boy, if you don't like DAZN now, you just don't like boxing, right? You may like Boxer or like an idea, but you don't like the sport because the sport is there. Right? If you have something against DAZN, I don't know how that could be. At that point, you don't even want to watch. You don't even like you like an idea of something, right? Or you like a certain fighter. So F the sport. I'm just for a fighter or two. You know, that's not even a boxing fan. At that point, you don't even like the sport. At this point, it's going to be very difficult to have a fight not on DAZN, because whoever you fight, right, unless it's PBC versus PBC, whoever the PBC fight is on DAZN. Hit the Tyson bell. Okay. $45 is a great deal. $75 for one card is insane. Right now, because now we have the option. Well, we always knew it was pretty insane, but there was no option. Right now, we have the option to compare it to. Like, wait a second, I'm looking at bare knuckle fighting. I'm looking at the NFL. I'm looking at damn horse racing, soccer. I'm looking at every boxing, everything, and pay-per-views and like shit. That's if you like sport. If you just we in the zone, war room, hit the Tyson bell. Okay. Let's move forward. My man brought up, like I said, it was a great segue into what's going on. We in the zone, war room. There's something called the heavyweight season, all right? And these are all the fights. We're calling it heavyweight season on DAZN, all right? And those are all the fights coming up. One of the fights, DAZN is the new HBO/Showtime. Oh, that's a great way to put it. That's a great way to put it, because there was a minute where it was just like ESPN, HBO, Showtime. So then HBO, oh, that's a great way to put it. One of the fights is Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder versus Derek Chisora. Okay. Still too expensive. That is real quick. That is relative. All right. If it's still too much for you, like I said, then you should pick and choose what paper. And when that happens, right? We have a show. I got 5% off for you guys. If you guys order the fight Atalma this weekend, if you order that fight, add the promo code ShowBizz, you get 5% off. All right. Now, so for you, we're still doing things in the war room. All right. If you're a war room member, you know what ShowBizz is and what the ShowBizz brand is. We'll still give you promo codes to get percentages off of the pay-per-view if you can't afford it. It's like I said, it's relative. It's relative to how much you really like boxing. If you really love boxing, $45 ain't nothing for you. You know what I'm saying? If you really, 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 really like it, you will get rid of Hulu or whatever, you know what I'm saying, and or you'll stop drinking, or so you'll make sure you watch the sport, right? But if money is really that tight, brother, you know where you're at. I ain't gonna try to push you. I'm just saying, if there is a paper fight you're interested in, hopefully we can get you some percentages off for that pay-per-view by adding ShowBizz to the promo code. You guys know with Mario Barrios versus Ryan Garcia, I think we had like 10% off, something like that. So we're always trying to work for you. All right, sacrifice. Yeah. But if you can't, I'm doing my best. All right. Okay. So one of the fight is Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder versus Derek Chisora. All right. Wilder is shooting a jab at the back. He's hitting a heavy back. I was sent this by this guy, and in my DMs, he's going the hell off. He's like, Wilder's about to whoop Chisora's ass. I want y'all to look at it, and I want y'all to tell me what you think, all right, if you feel positively about this. good, right? It's not bad like a robot. No. Definitely not a robot. Piston like jab. You should. You don't want to look flimsy out here. You don't want to look flimsy. There's a few things. Hey, listen, I'm not Sweet Pea Whitaker. You know what I'm saying? I'm not James Toney out here. All right. I'm just saying what I saw. And you know, I like the smaller gloves. I like the old school smaller gloves, right? There is a benefit to hitting the heavy bag with smaller gloves. The old school fighters did it all the time. It hardens your hands, everything. So I like that a lot. How he was flicking it from the shoulders, I like a lot. All right. It looked like the shape he was in was good. I see it, you got to be careful because it's not like I'm Larry Holmes. All right. So keep this in mind. Okay. Y'all seen me hit the bag. All right. So surely I need work. But from a guy who needs work, I'm looking and I'm just like, I do that as far as the mistake. So it looks like, it appears that he's putting more pressure on his front foot. And it doesn't look like he's stepping into the jab from the back foot. It looks like his legs are still kind of together. The feet doesn't look right to me. It's not like he's stepping into the jab. It's just like a hop. Or maybe the jab itself is moving his body. And it makes me feel like Chisora just gonna run over him. Short again. Yeah, because from waist up, it looks beautiful. Right? But all together, it looks like, yeah, he was flicking it. That's beautiful. From waist up was beautiful. But if you look at his feet, it just looked like he ain't sitting. Looked like Derek will run over him. But let's look at it again. Yeah, he's lifting his back foot and he's on his front foot with the jab, which, listen, bro, I've seen Muhammad Ali do that. Muhammad Ali mess around and be a pop, pop. He'll have his back foot damn near up, like bam, bam, bam. I've seen it. But it just it doesn't look like that from Wilder. Just look at the back foot. He's going to, yeah, Pharaoh say he using the back foot slightly. You will, right? I mean, if you just hitting the back, you will have some. He ain't on one foot. He ain't like this and shit. You know what I'm saying? He's going to have some sort, but I'm just saying where most of the balance is. You know what I mean? Hold on, let me see. His rear foot is sliding, looks like Chisora K. It just looks like against a guy applying pressure. I don't know, man. I don't know if it's the legs, bro. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, you know, but what I do like is it's snappy. All of his punches are snappy. Even when he threw the combination, it is snappy, right? So, I mean, whoever, it's very hard to critique his right hand. Probably the single greatest, hardest punch of all time, right? To be honest, right? Frazier's left hook, Mike Tyson's uppercut, goddamn, like single devastating Hearns right hand, Floyd Patterson left hook, Bob Foster's left hook, Deontay Wilder right hand. You know what I'm saying? Like, look. When he throws the combinations, I mean, if you look at shoulders, just his shoulders. I mean, you get hit with any of that shit, you got Bambi legs. You know, your best bet is to try to run him over. You know, and that's what Tyson Fury was saying. I'm about to run him over like a train, because it was like, that's your best bet. And even Fury hit the deck 4 times, right? So your best bet, if you're Chisora, is to have some head movement, because it doesn't look like his legs is going to get him away. His legs doesn't have that much life anymore, Deontay Wilder's. It used to. If you look at him versus Stavern, his legs had life. It just doesn't seem like it has the life that it had. So if you could get past that first punch, that's what Joseph Parker was doing. If I can weave that first one, it's up. I mean, even a big slow, big bang zang was like, you know, I blocked the jab. If I get away from that first one, it's up, because he could take one step back, but he can't get back. But Derek Chisora is not a young pup either. You know, hey, listen, one of those punches land. Derek Chisora got his chin tucked. You know, if he can absorb it, then yeah. But man, hey, teach a man how to squabble. It's really up, bro. It's a tough thing, you know, to bank on. Let me see. ShowBizz, you make the same mistake. Yeah, I do. And I'm aware of it too while I'm doing it. I'm like, damn. And I don't, you know, I don't get the distancing right from the bag at times, and I'm just working. Let me see. You are not a bronze medalist or former champion, right? That means you are great, or Wilder is trash. Which means you are great or Wilder. I get what he's trying to say. I would say what? I get what he's trying to say. That was great. Oh, Wilder got legs like a Vietnam prisoner of war. Hey, man, traverse. Try. Hey, try, brother. If accurate, will cause hell for Derek. Yeah. I mean, he just punched you damn hard. He just punched you damn hard. What was I going to show you guys? I was going to say something too about Wilder, and damn it, what was I going to say? And I read oh shit. Okay, let's move forward. Let's move forward, everybody. Let's move forward. Let's do a quick look at this. I told you guys before, we're going to be on for maybe another 30 minutes. So don't worry, I haven't gone through everything. I told you guys before, I'm going to do a look at this. And I told you guys before, I hate these videos. And somebody just made a great point and a great video. Check out this. Look at that.
Look at this. Somebody come look at this. Look at this. Somebody come and look at this. Look at that.
Check this.
Watch this. Bit of a rant coming, but the worst people on social media are the ones who play someone else's video or podcast or motivational talk or speech. They just play someone else's behind them, and at the start of the video they say something like, now just watch this, and then they play it, or they literally just point at it and go, and then put a heading like, listen to these real words, or something like that. Just make your own content. And they get like 1 million likes just for pointing at someone else's hard work or intelligence and going, I hate them. Make your own content, but you can't, because you've got literally nothing to say.
Literally got nothing to say. And listen, hit the Tice Bell. I love that he made that video, and I love that the brother made fun of it himself doing that. Hit the Tice Bell. My whole thing about it is, not only is that a cheap ass, sucker ass, horrific ass way to get views, all right, because I'm a content creator. That is so ridiculous. But I will still give some love to the first person who did it. For everybody else to be such a sucker that you had to follow that one person to do it, and it became a wave of everybody. That is some suck. Like, How much of a sucker can you be? I hate that shit. I hate that shit so much. I love originality too damn much. Oh, this is what I was gonna say. Oh yeah. We might as well check out. We might as well check out Kalshi.
I'm going back to
Kalshi.
Listen, what prediction are you guys going to make on Kalshi? Wilder or Chisora? Tell him, Biz. I don't know now. Like I'm pretty sure Chisora wins. But with the whole brother talk, like you got Wilder? Like help me out. I'm looking at the two and what they've been doing. Wilder 100%. I hope Wilder. So you got Wilder. Chisora does lean over his front foot. It's two guys who are pretty accustomed now to taking a loss. And I don't think Wilder can take a combination from Chisora. I don't think he can take it. I think if Chisora start on the inside and ripping Wilder while he's leaning on the ropes, I think he can sleep him. I think Wilder's chin, I don't think it's there. But at the same time, I've seen Chisora take a hell of a shot and some damage. But that's part of his snitch, his stick. We call it. That's part of his shtick. Is it called a shtick? Is that he takes damage on his way in. And that's not good. Not against Wilder. Let me see. Depends. You know what Traverse is saying? Shtick. Yeah, his shtick. You know what Traverse is saying? This is how intelligent he is. What Traverse is saying is, who gives a shit? Move on. That's actually what he's saying. That's why he's bull job. He's saying, no one gives a shit. Showbiz move. Okay, so let's go. Let's move on. I think I got his point. He's saying no one gives a shit. Let's get out of here. All right, so let's Okay. All right. Then let's move on. Then the mighty Traverse has spoken. This is something that he will care about. Xander Zayas, Boots Ennis, Mike Cobbetcher.
Yeah, so look, Boots and Xander Zayas, I'm told those talks are advancing rapidly. I believe it's going to happen this summer. Xander's been pushing hard behind the scenes from what I'm told, and this is a fight both guys want. I don't think there's any real big hang-ups here. So Boots and Vergil were trying to do the fight. Now Virgil's in his legal fight with Golden Boy. Xander Zayas is going to step in, it looks like, and defend his 2 titles against Boots.
Vergil's in his legal battle with Golden Boy. In that commercial I showed earlier today about the extension, the contract extension between DAZN and Golden Boy. We in DAZN war room. Did you see Vergil Ortiz in that commercial? Did y'all pay attention? Did y'all pay attention? Hold on. Nope, you didn't see it, or nope, you didn't pay attention. Nope. Okay, show us. Watch this. Watch it again. Watch this. Hold on. Where we at? Check it.
If you wanna say I won't go back, if you wanna hit the road, then let's go then. Let's just go and see the world and just show them what it really means to live life golden. Yeah, we're golden, baby girl, we're golden. They're about to see it shine, we're golden.
was the last one. They did that shit on purpose. I know. When you edit videos, there was a question on, do you want Vergil Ortiz in it? Yes. Make them last right before the logo. That song was hard. Yeah. They did that on purpose. They did that on purpose. I think it was a positive thing. They know that everybody is waiting to see is Vert, and then they show him at the end. That was a signal. He's still here. He's still here. And it's going to take a while, but he's still with us. That was a signal. I do see it as positive too. But with that said, Mike Coppinger said what he said. Later that day, you guys want to do the comments? Let's do the comments. Let's do the hey, yo.
Hey, yo! Comments!
Fix me some of that Dick Gregory.
Fix me some of that Dick Gregory. You had this. Xander Zayas saying that the camp is Camp 24 underway, right? And then you see Top Rank reposting it, okay? Showing Xander Zayas. He's in camp. Camp 24 underway. Why? For who? Then Boots Ennis posted this on his ex. Hey, anybody seen this movie? Y'all know what he said right there. Hey, that is a soft announcement. They've agreed. Top Rank said to Ariel, oh man, that's a good fight. Talking about New York. Definitely New York. Puerto Rican fan base. They don't want to go to Puerto Rico. You got Boots. He's from the East Coast, Philadelphia. East Coast fight. That is a perfect place to have it. Boots Ennis versus Xander Zayas. And I want to say this. I may be wrong. Hell, I'm wrong a lot. But I think Xander Zayas is good. People have been down on Xander and not me. I have not been, Lonzo. I have not been down on Xander Zayas. I think he's all right. He's young. He's tall, great frame, good speed. I think he's good. I think he's good. And I think Boots versus Xander Zayas is good. And I think Xander Zayas would be Boots' best opponent to date. Hit the Tyson Bell. I do. I think Xander Zayas had to be a part of that conversation with Vergil Ortiz and Boots and Fundora and yo, he's a part of that conversation. Also, what a great fight to have after the Super Bowl shit that went viral. Good job, Top Rank. I mean, you're not putting all your eggs in one basket because it's the boxing revolution. It's the Stone Age. With a war room. Get your ass whipped, you get your ass whipped. Do I have Boots? Yeah. Listen, hell, when I say the top 5 fighters pound for pound, the real top 5 fighters, the best ones out, I added Boots. If Xander whips his ass, Boots, you done proved me hella wrong. Hit the Tyson Bell. If Boots whips his ass, that doesn't mean Xander Zayas is not good. It just lets you know how good Boots is. I remember when Roy just smoked Bernard Hopkins with one arm. And then Bernard, that was his last loss you've seen for years. That guy went on a tear. That was his first loss since his first fight. You weren't beating no B-Hop. He was champion when that happened. People got down on the executioner. Right? The same thing with Xander Zayas. If Boots were to smoke him, it'd just show how great Boots is. Not that Xander Zayas is, whatever. Plus, you want to see fighters fight closer to their 20s now. Because that's how the fights went. Wilfred Benitez versus Sugar Ray Leonard. Sugar Ray Leonard, Tommy Hearns. Once y'all start fighting in the 30s, it feels a little late. If you look at Sugar Ray Leonard versus Hagler, that was considered late. When you look at their ages, it wasn't that bad. What were they, 34, 33? Right? Now you look at Usyk at 40, and you just like, yeah, Usyk, when you going to fight a Tom of Moses? Right? Hit the Tyson Bell. Agit Kabayal. That dude's 40. He should be at the home knitting a sweater looking at the birds. Speaking of old and all that shit, let's do another Hey, yo, comment.
Hey, yo! Comments!
Fix me some of that Dick Gregory.
Fix me some of that Dick Gregory. Ryan Garcia said, I've been listening to the old interviews they've been posting, low-key, kind of true. Crawford hasn't fought no young, hungry fighters with firepower. Name one. Gamboa? Maybe, but name another fresh, talented fighter he's beat. Madrimov. But the point is, how talented was he? Yeah. Let me tell you something about Bud. Okay. Was he speaking facts? Yeah, some good ones. Yeah. Probably right on. Probably right. He back on drugs. No. Tell you, he ain't lying. Talking about drugs and everything. To name them. Name them. Can't. Fresh and talented. Yeah, name them. Damn, it's true. Name them. Right? But for me, it doesn't mean that Terrence Crawford isn't on my Mount Rushmore. Right? But he is making a clean point. Let me tell you what Terrence Crawford is for me. Okay? And I made this point before. I never thought that Terrence Crawford had the best resume. That's why I say he's Black Murderers Row all by himself. Because a lot of people duck Terrence Crawford. I never thought he had. Looking back at it, it looks like, in hindsight, it looks like the PBC ducked him. To be honest, and PBC, those my brothers, but it looked like, that's why we needed the boxing league, the boxing revolution. No more of that shit. He's across the street and y'all just, you ruin somebody's effing career, right? But Terrence Crawford recouped it. So it wasn't his fault, but it's true. I see Terrence Crawford the way I see Larry Holmes. If you look at Larry Holmes, he doesn't have fresh, young, great talent on his resume. But when you look at Larry Holmes, you're like, that's one of the best heavyweights, period. Yeah, I mean, you can't, it's undeniable. You look at him and it's like, he has the chance, a young Larry Holmes has a chance to beat everybody. George Foreman, got that on Sonny Liston. He has a chance to beat everybody. That's how I see Terrence Crawford. After Canelo, after Arrow, and then Canelo, I was just like, well, you can put, I never, a lightweight jumping up to super middleweight, finishing at super middleweight and fighting an undisputed all-time great fighter and then controlling him the way he does everybody else. At that point, you're just like, yo, Bud Crawford can fight anybody. My man said, how would Bud Crawford versus Hagler look? I'm over here like, I don't know, man. Shit. If Crawford beat Hagler, I wouldn't be shocked. Hell, Crawford may be bigger than Hagler. Crawford may be bigger than Hagler, bro. Hagler wasn't huge. Hagler was a small middleweight. That's why Sugar Ray Leonard was getting busy. Hagler was look at Hagler versus Tommy Hearns. I'm not saying that Terrence Crawford is humongous, but Terrence may be bigger than him. And I love me some Hagler. Right? But I'm just saying two things could be true at the same time. Okay. Let's move forward. Let's do some more hey yo comments. You guys find that as fun? Let's do some more hey yo comments. This is what a few of you guys been waiting for. The Gervonta Tank Davis hey yo comment. Hold on. Where we at?
Hey yo! Comments!
Fix me some of that Dick Gregory.
Hold on. Now that Top Rank is back on DAZN, you think they're going to pair you with Timothy Bradley? him and I will have a ball. We'll probably put each other in a headlock, be laughing and shit. If they did that, make that separate, because there's going to be a lack of professionalism. He's going to be cussing people out. I'm gonna be laughing. I'll probably push him and shit. We end up teach a man how to squabble. Me and him would be hilarious. Let me see. I'm not going to lie. That's the ultimate plan. Brother, please. Yeah, hit the Tyson bell. Me and him, brother, please. He'll mess around and try to cuss me out. It's because have you fought? You don't know boxing. We'll be out there. It'd be hilarious. That'd be a must-see TV. I'm like, milk dud head. It'll be must-see TV. All right, let me see. I was one of those saying the zone wasn't worth it yet because Top Rank wasn't there. Okay, now I'd rather cancel Spotify before the zone, to be honest. Yep, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Everybody, you can't blame people for having their reason, right? You can't just say, oh, this is my reason, so all you guys should like it for that reason, right? It all depends. And you're like, okay, I need a Top Rank got some of the best American talent. They have the best American talent. Let me see. The fact is that Bud never fought a mobile fighter like Keith. He ran out the arena. Well, the thing is, he won it, and not like he didn't want to. Keith said get a belt first, and then he whipped Jeff Horn's ass. Because don't forget, Keith was duck and arrow. He was duck and arrow, bro. Then Terrence Crawford was like, let's get busy. He said, get a belt first. He didn't want to fight Arrow. He didn't want to fight Terrence. And then he said, I'll fight Jeff Horn, though. That was one of the first videos I've ever made. That's why I remember it so much. And then Terrence beat Jeff Horn. Said, I got a belt. And then was like, yo, I ain't got that kind of time. He's fighting this weekend, though. I'm going to miss it. I hate that shit. I hate that I'm going to miss it. I don't hate why, though, because me and my family, we kick off spring with this vacation every year. And it's so precious to us that we're doing it. Okay. Oh, let's do the hey yo comment. Check this out. I may even go on a rant. So Kid Austin, he said a petition has been sent to the WBA to mandate the Kid Austin and Tank fight. But the next steps will be federal court to mandate that fight. It's crazy that you have to do this just to get a champion in the ring. Brother, what the hell? Brother. People they gonna be mad and all that shit. I'm on my soapbox!
He didn't get out of the cock-a-doodle car!
Bulljack. Someone asked me, what am I saying? It's kind of like it's Step Brothers where he said, pow! He said, are you saying pow or pow? Bulljack. Listen. Listen, bro. I don't think Tank is even champion, bro. Right. I thought he got stripped. You petitioned Wait, I think Schofield may be champion. Is Schofield champion? Brother, wow. Is Tank fighting? Is Tank fighting, bruh? So this man is in a position where he can't leave his kitchen. And now is the opportunity to say, I petition WBA, we can't get the champion in the ring. What kind of, how stupid do you think we are? Brother, I ate noodles. No packet. Cereal with the canned milk. The powdered milk. Waffles. No syrup. Jelly. See, that's when he messed up. Because we ate waffles with jelly and it was fire. That wasn't a downgrade at all. That was probably an upgrade. That's why I ended up saying no jelly. Because everybody who waffles, no syrup, jelly. Right there, and everybody was like, hey, yo, that was fire. While you bull jiving, that we prefer it, bro. Ham, no burger. Put the bull jive on. Yeah, I'm gonna have to come up with a bull jive. So listen, bro. Listen, bro. Brother, you can't seriously bring up Javante. In no shape. You just can't seriously bring him up. It's not that he's trash. Javante's effing amazing. But he's just not out the weeds yet. He's not clearly back. You may see him do some training, try to stay warm and all that shit, but he's not clearly back. He is in no position to where you can feel that he can respond to a call out. No packet. to say that publicly is like, brother, with the camera. He's not acting. I'll tell you this. Schofield is with Golden Boy, right? Golden Boy, you listen, bro. If how amicable his relationship is with PBC, if there's a fight, if he can make that fight, he would. He will. He will. It's just that I don't, just to you might don't put that X post out because we're not saying, oh shit, Floyd Schofield, you see what he did? He called out Tank. Tank, you better respond. Nobody's thinking that. They're like, what the hell? Hey, Tank, you good? We just want Tank good. Brother, you good? Are you good, brother? Forget boxing. Are you good? That's how I feel about Errol Spence. Spence, man, I saw he was golfing. He took a picture of family Christmas photo with his kids. And just like, he's good. You know, that's how I want to feel about Tank right now. I'm not even in. If I see Tank just good, I'm like, go ahead, brother, you good. You good. You know what I'm saying? Then I just leave him be. If, you know, we'll talk boxing if he gets back in the ring. Let me see. Tank Davis with the canned hair. Let me see. Auntie Skull just talking through his teeth. What happened to the body fight? That's what I'm saying. I watched the body fight. I watched the body. You know, that's the thing. I thought that was next. Listen, bro, like I said, as a fighter, there's so many question marks with Floyd Schofield, with Kid Austin. So many question marks. But my thing is, I like seeing them, you know? But everybody is like, all because of all the talking, right? With all the talking, it's just like, man, brother, let's see who you fight. But if he beats Body, isn't right, and it'll be a desire. If he beats Body, it's like, yo, that's a nice win. But people gonna be like, man, when he beat Tevin Farmer first round, we were all lit, especially when he was crying. We're like, yeah, let's shoot program, you know. And then I think most of the talking happens when they get hit with something, right? So if they can't fight right now, I think it bothers them, and then they start. That's how they respond, right? But that nobody looked at that X post and was, let me see, put the Tank on, yeah. All right, so let's move forward. Let's get to what other opinions do I have? Let's do the AO comment.
AO comments.
Fix me some of that Dick Gregory.
Fix me some of that Dick Gregory. Carlos Adames has announced that he is moving on up into the super middleweight division. Step into the ring and check out the new features on our website and app free. That right there, bruh, good shit for Carlos Adames. I'm telling you, when I saw that guy at the media day taking pictures, I was like, he is way too big. Then he couldn't fight Ammo Williams. He ended up in a hospital, right? To see that he made weight and end up fighting Ammo and had the integrity to follow that through, knowing that he is weak as hell now in that weight class. He gets busy at middleweight, defends his title, gives Ammo his chance, beats the hell out of him, All right. But Ammo being the warrior he is, right? I saw videos with him and his wife and kids, and he was just, I love it. All right. It did remind me of Spence though. Right? When Spence was like running back gang and he would just look like a totally different person. He looked like that. His nose was all over the place, all that shit. But Ammo knows Adames knows he had to move up. He moved up super. Now, bruh, hey, Pacheco, get his rematch in with Shiraz. Damn, there's some fights we want to see. There's some serious fights we want to see. Who else is? Oh, Mbili versus Adames. Shit, those are fireworks. You mess around and I know Canelo would be like, I do it. Canelo will run to an Adames fight, right? That's just perfect for Canelo. The funny thing is, Carlos Adames is he is better than it appears. Carlos Adames mess around, box with you a little bit. He puts some shit together. He does. He came to that fight with a straight right hand from hell, knowing that the straight right hand is the Achilles heel for any southpaw, and definitely for Ammo. Because like I said, Ammo got that gap between his guard because he's so diesel. He's so damn diesel. Like he came out the womb diesel. So just the way he's built, it's just going to be hard from the block. That's why he has to turn completely sideways. And then Adamas kept stepping to that side and bop and just squaring him up. And I mean, damn, bro. Had his nose on some Jackson 5 shit. All right, so let me see. I missed like 2 chats. Uh-oh. Somebody said put the cream on. Tank Davis with the canned hair grease. I saw that. Oh, Auntie's just talking through his teeth. Hold on. Put the bull job on. Facts. I had to cancel my subscription to... This is when it's time to go. And switch to the Zone Ultimate instead. That's the black. 9 show. Hey, bruh.
But you don't remember what they look like. But you bought the bottle of beer definitely at 12:15.
Yeah, it was 12:15. Exactly. If I'm not mistaken, it was.
Now you see something. Now you see now. You done fucked up, you know that, don't you?
Hit the Tyson bell. I'm going to do somebody asked me a question. I'm not even going to read it, but I read it. It was an email about some advice. All right. And I pretty much remember it. It was quick. And I'm going to do that real quick and then I'm going to go. Okay. I'm just going to give like a general idea of what happened. I'm not going. It was. I can summarize it better than I can read it. All right. Here's one last thing. Let's do a look at that.
Look at this. Somebody come look at this. Look at this. Somebody come and look at this. Look at that. Look at that.
AJ. I want you to look at something real quick because he can punch. Oh. I want you to look at something real quick. AJ lifted his front foot. He stepped into the jab. Wilder lifted his back foot. Look at his front foot. You can see his front knee. He lifted his front foot. Fundamentals. Yeah. That poor punch back. Ah, shit. Fundamentals. Yeah. Okay, everybody. Let's do a quick showbiz advice real quick. Let's do a quick showbiz advice. I'm gonna summarize. I'm gonna summarize it. Let's hear it.
Showbiz the advice.
Showbiz the advice. Okay, this guy hit me like 2 weeks ago. I forgot to do the showbiz advice 2 weeks ago. But this guy hit this the encore show, everybody. So if you're not into the relationship advice, please, by all means, you got work to do and shit. You got shit to do. So this guy, he hits me up and he says, was it 2 weeks ago? Yeah, it was about 2 weeks ago. Because the Papoose and Clarissa Shields situation was fresh. And he said that he empathized with Papoose because he's in a Papoose situation. I'm not sure how that situation has ended up. I don't even like speaking on that shit. But he's part of War Room. Let's talk. He says something like he thinks his girlfriend cheated on him. His girlfriend for 2 years. He thinks that she cheated on him or was trying to cheat on him or has been cheating on him. And she pressed him on it and she gave him a response. But what happened was that his friend was in the club and saw his girlfriend walk in the club with a guy. The guy, his friend knows this guy. So his girlfriend didn't see his friend there. His girlfriend knows his friend, right? His girlfriend didn't see. His guy goes to the guy that walked in with his girlfriend and was like, hey, man, you know her, man? I saw you with a little chick. You know her? And he was like, yeah, man, I've been messing with her for a while. Ooh. All right. Then later, his girlfriend saw him, said what's up to him. And later he observed dude's girlfriend with bro, but she had a different energy towards him. When they first walked in, they looked very friendly, a little too friendly. As the night went on, she was playing him. Like, man, get out. Like I told you, get out of here. Shit like that. All right. So, damn, I know. So bro was like, I need some advice, bro. He said, because when I talked to my girl about it, my girl said, yeah, that dude was hollering at me and my girls in line, and we happened to come in together. She said, I admit I was being flirtatious. She was like, I'm out with my girls or whatever. He, was hollering. It was funny. I'm with my girls, her longtime girlfriends. I'm with them or whatever. We walked in together. And she said, and I will admit that when I saw your boy, it was like, yo, this is mad disrespectful. And she ended up checking herself like, dude, get away. But his boy stands on the fact, dude said that they were messing with each other for a while. Okay, hold on. I know. So he was like, Biz, what do I do? Because my girl is standing on business that I don't know that dude. That's why he said what he said about the Pap situation. Okay. End it now. Okay. All right. I'm not buying it. Okay. Let's talk, y'all. Let's talk. What I end up telling him, I said, if you can't take it, break up. Meaning, don't even pretend that you can and keep that shit going. It's going to be no fair to you or her. But if you can forgive her, don't break up. Don't play the middle. His whole thing is he's feeling what his girl is saying. He's just embarrassed because his boy saw it. So he don't want to look like a simp in front of his boy. Gotcha. So if you can't handle it, break up. That was my thing. But I just want to say this real quick to everybody. All right? Let's keep it effing real. We all take breaks. Ooh. I'm with Ms. Biz. That's my woman. I don't move around on Ms. Biz. But I want you guys to understand what I mean by a break. You with your friends, especially fellas, hear me out. When you're with your boys, especially boys that you've been with for a long time, y'all were single together. When y'all go out, even if y'all married, when y'all go out, y'all do take a break. Don't lie. This is the war room. You see a girl with a fat ass, you're going to be like, damn. You can have a playful, now there's crickets, right, Sophia? Hold on. You can have a playful flirt or whatever. Because let me tell you something. Every relationship, everything needs a break. Relationship is work. You go to work all week. You need a break. You need a break. So you can be, it's a work-life balance. You need a break. We are all parents. All of us who are parents. You even need a break from being a parent. You won't stop being a parent. You won't go back to being a parent and not be a dad, not be a mom. You always are. But there's going to be times where, thank goodness for your parents or your sister or your brother, whoever, who looked after your kid or kids as you got drunk and fell asleep with your slip showing at the hotel, because you need a break. Same thing with relationships. You need a break. You need to kick it with your guys and hit the city and kick it with your guy. I'm not saying be a damn piece of shit. What I'm saying is you do need a break. Keep it a bean. We don't. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Because you end up taking shit out and having arguments with your girl that you never had before, and you don't know why. That's because you jump into the pool with a corduroy suit on. You ain't shake the shit off a little bit. Keep your boys around. Kick it with your fellas. Kick it. Be you. It's still your life. Fellas, same thing with women. You want her to stay hot. You don't want her to be a mama. You want to be a hot mama. She got to kick it with her girls, bro. 100. She got to go out with her girls. And when she go out with the girls, she ain't, no, I can't. My man won't like this. Some women, they kick it with their girls, bro. And a dude say something and they find it funny. All right, kind of play him. At the end of the day, they ain't going to sleep with him or whatever. She put her freakum dress on. And when she came home, she freaked you. That happens. She ain't going to go out with a turtleneck sweater and big hammer pants on. No, she going to wear that shit. Get her batteries back up, feel sexy again, and be sexy around you. Because what can happen is every time y'all around each other, y'all just wearing pajamas and y'all not even attractive no more with each other or around each other. So there is a chance that she did take a break. There's a chance that she took a break and it didn't go like you think. But if you can't handle it, don't do it. Biz, this is fact. It is facts. It is facts. It is facts. Let me see. Showbiz, stop this blasphemy. You're tripping. Well, then we don't agree. That's okay. Let me see. Would she have told him without getting caught? No, because you wouldn't either. Right? Like this guy right here, Nate. He doesn't look at, he's not attracted to the opposite sex or same or whatever. Right? He just only have eyes for the one person. There may be people, I never met anyone like that, but he's like that, right? Let me see. I wasn't lying. I've been messing with her for ages. Let me see. Kicking it and being flirty is two different things, Biz. It's instinctual. It's two totally different things for you. Not for everybody. Not for everybody. Not for everybody. Right? Listen, let me tell you this. Let me tell you this. Married 12 years, 5 kids, same woman, no lies. And no lies. Because if Ms. Now this, I'm going to speak for myself. When Ms. Biz go out, if Ms. Biz go out with a little cleavage showing or showing her body a bit, like showing where her waistline is, and she just looking cute. And if she going out, she barely does. But if she does with like her friends or whatever, and she looks nice, I'm like, kick it, girl. Go, you go, girl. You go. If I hear those heels clicking and girl, you go. You go, because the world is yours. The life is yours, girl. You go. I hold down knocks, girl. You go, girl. Now, if I can't trust her, if that means she's going to be bent over somewhere, then that's not my girl anyway. She's for the streets. But I trust my woman. You go. And if somebody is looking at her and say, damn, good, because she's mine. I don't want a woman that no one looks at like, damn. I want a woman, somebody look like, shit, bro. How you doing? If she's fine to me, she's fine to everybody. Let me see. But Biz, the problem for me is his friend's friend was messing with her. That's what he said. It's not like it was just flirting. I might not have lived enough life yet. But that what I'm saying is, if that's the case, dump her. But it's her word versus dude. I'm gonna tell you, dudes be bitches, bro. Dude could have just been like, went up to bro and was like, yeah, man, I've been messing with her for a while. Just trying to make himself look better than he is. He probably wasn't. He probably just met her in the line. That's what I'm saying. So either accept what she has to say. If you don't, you got to drop her. But don't play the middle. Nah, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Well, that's if you're not fine enough. Listen, bro. Vanity was fine, bro. Now, you may think Kelly Rowland looks better than her or Rihanna looks better than her, fine, but you can't say she's ugly. You know, good looking is good looking, bro. You know what I'm saying? Oh, let me see. She is not getting no break going out, and a break is different. There you go, brother. That's you. You own her, right? Let me look at you. Yeah, you own her. You're not getting a break. No. Right? You own her. Yeah, you got her cuffed, and she love it. Right? I like being cuffed in, and there you go. Right? And you too. She got you cuffed up. You can't go. Y'all got, that's y'all dynamic. Me, I have a ton of confidence. I have confidence that when I go out, nobody's going to take me from my woman. And I have confidence that when my woman goes out, nobody's going to take her from me. If that's the case, they could take her from me when I'm with her. Period. That's the Black Two Sugars. If you got to cuff your woman like that, she ain't yours. You don't feel like she is. You feel like you got to manhandle her because you're too insecure to say, go ahead. Because you know that you ain't good enough. That's how you feel. Trust and security is key, 100%. And if it's up to you to just beat out the competition. But I got that kind of security in myself. Let me see. Biz, I F with you so hard, but not this time. LOL. I know. Answer the question, Biz. I don't know what the question is. Repeat the question. Biz, I F with you hard. Yeah, because in your mind, you think a break means go have sex. Right? So you can't, I'm not that crazy. You know what I mean? I'm crazy for Ms. Biz, but I'm not that crazy. I wouldn't want to cage her life. She lives hers. In my opinion, her life is still hers. If she's with me, it's still hers. I don't own her life. I don't. So if she feels like going out and it's like, I just want to be away from Knox in the Box and everybody and just go. Yes, you go. Because I know I feel the same way many times. I just want to go to the golf course, or I want to go out late with my guys, have some drinks. I just want to get some atmosphere. That's me though. But that's not everybody. Let me see. The question. What was the question? My bad. Where's the question at? I'm going to ask this question, then I'm going to go. Are you cool? Oh, are you cool with your wife flirting? What I'm saying is, I don't know anyway. Her flirting or not flirting isn't up to me anyway. If you think it is, you a damn fool. You don't want to see that shit. No one wants to see that shit. I'm saying you don't know anyway. So either be single or just trust that y'all good. Because Locksmith, you don't know what you do. You probably be in a bathroom jerking off to porns and something. Bruh, you think that's cool for her? You won't know anyway. I'm just saying, think about yourself. Are you cool with it? No, I don't want to see that. No. But I have no control of. You got to understand I don't think you understand what I'm saying. If you're cool with it or not, it ain't up to you anyway. I'm talking about being in a relationship. My wife is at work right now. If she has a friendly flirt or not, I wouldn't know anyway. I have, listen, noodles, no packing. That keeps you up at night. I got to trust the fact that what I do beats out every competition. Let me see. I'm with you on the break. I'm 32 and married, but when Buddy said I've been messing with her for a while, where were her girls on the walk-in? That's what I'm saying. You are saying that everything that they said is true. My man doesn't know. You're saying I'm believing everybody over my woman. That's what you'll do. I believe everybody over my woman. Bruh, if he can't handle it, he got to break up. Don't play the middle. Now you being clear, you were sounding crazy before. No, your insecure ass brain did that. I just repeated it. Brother, I repeated the same thing over and over and over again. Your insecure brain said, oh, Biz is saying it's okay to cheat. I said the same thing. You needed to repeat it because you're so insecure that I got to drill it home and keep repeating it. That's what's going on with Locksmith and everybody else. People have unrealistic expectations for it. Thank you. Be Unique is keeping it real. I don't know what Ms. Roan ass is doing. I'm trusting that I beat out whatever she's doing. I beat out everybody she bumped into, and that's on me. Make sure my breath don't stink. Make sure I stay clean. Make sure I stay looking like the person that she met and develop better than I just get better and better and better financially, spiritually, everything. Not lose that animal instinct in me. Keep that toughness. Keep that shit that makes her say, that's on me. But I ain't going to give her rules. Now, don't do this and don't do that. What the hell I think I am? That's right. I'm saying, bro. You must have lost your mind. Y'all must have lost your facts. Let me see. Yep. Trust the regardless. She respects you when you're not there. And the rest is what it is. That's what I'm saying. You got to trust it. If you can't take it, don't be in a relationship. Fellas, every relationship you in, you have no idea what your girl is doing when you're not looking. Now, you can go ahead and try to smother her. Let me check your phone. Let me see where you at all the time. Let me do that. Man, that y'all over with. Y'all over with. Because even if she ain't even on that, she doesn't like being smothered like that. You're smothering her. Look at your honey slipping away. Jay-Z told you. You smother her. Look at your honey slipping away. She feel free when she around me. I'm letting her do her. In turn, she's doing we. She's on the phone with her friend. Like, how cool is he? He gave you game then. I'm letting her do her. In turn, she's doing we. Bruh. She's on the phone with her friend. Like, how cool is he? Hey, Poppy. He was trying to tell you. Because she sees the confidence in you saying, you go ahead, baby. You killing it. Genuinely, you're killing it. So all she doing is thinking about you. Like, that's my man right there. He ain't calling me. He ain't doing nothing. Where your man at? Probably playing video games with Knox in the Box. I'm going to have a free good time. And when I come home with that freakum dress, I'm freaking him. But y'all don't get it now. You'll get it later. Let me see. No one said cheating was okay. You trust her or not. That's what I'm saying. They won't get it, fam. There's a Jay-Z bar for everything in life. I'm telling you. I got to go love y'all. Yeah, I'm about to go too. They'll never get it, though. The insecure won't get it. But that's why you got to work on yourself. The more secure you get, the more confident you get, the more you'll get the biz. All right. Let me know how you feel in the comments below. Showbiz for adult. I'm out. Huh. Oh, shit.